Inland Empire weather looks like this. Chance of showers through Sunday. Highs only into the 60s. Today's high expected to reach about 69. Overnight dropping down to about 52. Currently we are at 65. And your drive. The Cajon Pass, there is some road construction going on in that area. The I-15 northbound from 138 to Oak Hill Road. You've got some lanes closed there. They are doing some construction. And in Corona, stop and go on the 91 freeway eastbound between Highway 71 and Otto Center Drive. That is the latest with news and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind, KCAA 1050 AM.
CNBC Headline News is brought to you exclusively by West Coast Auto, located at 5180 Holt Boulevard in Montclair, where you'll find the widest selection of the most pristine used automobiles in Southern California.
I'm Tom Busby, CNBC Radio. It looks like it'll be a record-setting day on Wall Street. Right now, the Dow is up by 61 points, but it's the NASDAQ currently right now up 28 points, and it's above its all-time closing high, reached back in March of 2000 at the height of the dot-com bubble, and also the S&P right now just 1 point away from its own record close. All this despite another small rise in initial jobless claims last week and a collapse in new home sales in March. They were down 11.5%, and a whole lot of earnings misses before the bell from the likes of 3M, Eli Lilly, General Motors, Hershey, and Union Pacific. But there were also earnings beats from Caterpillar, PepsiCo, Dr. Pepper Snapple, Southwest Airlines, and Dow Chemical. Oil closing 3% higher, right now just below $58 a barrel. And Fiat Chrysler is recalling nearly 60,000 older Jeep Liberties and Wranglers, as well as Dodge Viper cars, to fix a faulty manual transmission switch. Tom Busby, CNBC.
Have you had trouble with online dating? This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We've created a new solution, EH Plus. EH Plus combines the personal attention of a matchmaker with eHarmony's extensive pool of great singles. EH Plus gives you hand-selected matches and freedom from being online. Get started today. Call 855-930-LOVE. That's 855-930-LOVE.
Do you want to learn how to earn commissions of up to 20% by laundering millions of foreign dollars?
Well, we can't help you with that. But among the many IT problems we solve, Barracuda's email security solutions keep email phishing attacks like this from entering your business network and any valuable data from leaking out. Reclaim your network like 150,000 other businesses have. To learn more about stopping email-borne threats, visit barracuda.com/email.
There are 3 reasons why West Coast Auto of Montclair has been consistently named top-rated pre-owned dealer in California. Quality, trust, savings. Every vehicle is hand-selected, extensively serviced, and reconditioned by our certified technicians, so you can feel certain that you're getting the best in-class vehicles with financing options that work for you. Like 0% down and no payments for 90 days.
Experience the best for yourself with West Coast Auto of Montclair. Online at westcoastauto.com or by calling 909-9000.
This is KCAA.
KCAA proudly presents The Poorman Show.
You were in rehab. I heard that you were in rehab.
Is this like an old radio rating trick or something?
If it is, it's not working.
It's time for
Radio Hidden Back. Is there anybody in the Inland Empire who can call our show that's actually in the Inland Empire, where we broadcast to? Okay, we got somebody else. Hold on here. Let's get somebody else on here. Hello?
I think you need to get a little angry or frustrated like you did before. You don't have to do the dead air stick, but maybe come up with something different.
Hello?
Hello, this is Geraldine Miller. This Lab Court?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hi, this is Lab Court. Are you there?
Yeah, I want to set up an appointment.
And if I can't run
this is our radio
the
station,
right
and
way,
you will run it like a professional.
I can't hear anything in the room, by the way, because I can't hear you guys. I honestly can't.
I'm telling you right now what's going to happen.
You really never know what's going to happen. Here's the Poor Man.
For your listening enjoyment, ladies and gentlemen,
from 14th Street, Union Square, in the heart of the New York subway, a guy is playing bagpipes trying to collect change. Gave him 75 cents. Brilliant. And now my subway car has arrived.
Okay. Are you
Did
there?
it end?
It ended. You didn't hear it?
Did he? He didn't. He cut it off before the doors closed. I
no,
guess,
the doors
right?
closed. Yeah, no, we heard the doors. The door closed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
For some reason, I didn't hear it. Oh well.
Are you?
You know,
your
that
little,
guy I thought was pretty good. He was just sitting there trying to get people to give him change while we were going into the subway.
Yeah, I thought maybe you'd be wearing a little plaid skirt today.
No, I'll tell you what, he looked like a homeless guy, and as soon as he saw that I was recording him, he was holding out his hand, so I had like 75 cents that I gave him.
Oh,
There's all
gosh.
kinds
Made
of guys
his day.
in the New York subway like that. They actually, a lot of times, will get on the cars, but the worst is you'll get people on there that, like, with one leg or just horribly homeless, and they'll just say, please, please, help the homeless. And you're sitting there in the car, and they'll get on your car and ride with you one stop, and they'll say, ladies and gentlemen, I lost my job, and I have no money at all. And, you know, would you give them change if you saw that every day?
You get a little bit to where you don't know if it's true or not, but I don't usually have change on me. I can never even get a Pepsi from the vending machine because I never have the change. I use everything debit. So
the way I look at it is I'm thinking to myself, bro, I could be you in a couple of months. Because, you know, I mean, I'm not... If I was flush with a lot of money, I swear to you, I'm telling every listener we have right now, I will open up a business and hire homeless people. But until I know I can pay my rent more than 1 month ahead of time, actually I'm only 2 months behind now here in New York, but I just can't give my money to these homeless people, even though I feel for them, and I feel they're probably looking at me going, you a-hole. But that's my reasoning. Because, I mean, how many, you know, in the Inland Empire, how many homeless people are outside the Kcaa studios at the San Bernardino Mall that we broadcast from?
seriously, there's about 2,140 without homes, and they, I believe, are opening a new homeless shelter today. So,
But I mean, do you have some that are in the parking lot of where you work at Kcaa?
across the street, they linger around over there.
Okay, I think we should do Homeless Thursday from now on, not this Thursday. I think you and Carlos should collect or actually ask a couple homeless people to sit in the studio with us, and maybe we can get them a meal, and we could have them as guests on the show. What do you think of that idea?
Oh, that'd be crazy. That's for sure.
Would you do it?
I would do it. You'd have to be talking to Mark. That's
right.
the guy you
But
need to talk
would you
to.
go over there and invite him to come over?
Sure, I would. Sure, absolutely.
I think that'd be fascinating.
I think it'd be
I
fun.
really would love to do that.
I love to know their stories.
How about people that are listening? I know it's impossible to get you to phone in the show, but if you think that's a good idea, either text us. You can text Casey on the Poorman Radio Show page. On my own Facebook page, I've actually put the link to the Ustream so people can watch and hear the show also. Just leave your comments. Do you think we should have homeless people as guests on the show? Or what I'll do right now, Casey, I'm going to go to your Skype page and I'm going to see if you got anybody there. If you want to watch the show, go to Poorman Radio Show, and then you can leave your comments. I'll read them live on the air. I've also got it on my own Facebook page with 5,000 friends, 1,900 followers. So, I mean, you know what's really weird? I don't think anybody with that many people on my Facebook page, they are not going to listen to this radio show. I know it. They're not going to. They're on Facebook, but that's as far as they'll go.
Yeah, most of them probably aren't even in the Inland Empire, or I would imagine a lot of them aren't in California even.
Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Okay, Eric Montero, the producer of the only movie I've ever starred in called Fish Hook, which hopefully will come out someday, he says, yes, have homeless people on the show. That's his comment.
Okay,
so
good.
That's good. Eric, I'm psyched that you're actually watching and listening to the show.
Tell us why.
Hey, you need to get a little closer, Di. I know they can hear you fine over the air. By the way, this is the Poor Man, and that's the co-host,
I am right
Di.
on the mic.
Can you make yourself louder as usual?
This is as loud as I go unless I scream.
Di is a technical genius. And as I was telling her off the air, the only reason I can tell her that is because I am less of a technical genius than you are.
Yeah.
Is there any way to make your voice louder, like to blaze it into my eardrum?
I have no idea. You cannot hear. I'm sure the listeners can hear me fine.
Something you just did now. Did you put your lips around Mike or what?
Yeah, and my meters are pegging, so I don't understand why you can't hear.
Well, I don't either. You're asking like Mr. Non-Technician. Okay, once again.
2 peas in a pod right here.
Once again, we are trying to experiment. First of all, good afternoon, Inland Empire, because we do broadcast to the IE. We are determined, ladies and gentlemen, I am in this for the long haul. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how much grief, heartache, hard work, rejection, whatever we get. This show is going to go to #1 in the USA. I realize that this is a stretch at this point. So maybe you're listening going, well, maybe you should start out by being able to hear the person you're talking to or whatever. But we are going to take this pile of rubbish and we are going to take it to the top of the heap because we have Di Rice on this show. We have Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer, as the producer. We have Casey Fallen, the great musician that he is, on the Poor Man page, who hasn't gotten one person to comment yet. And we also have Angelo Rocky Krakoff in Bellevue, Washington, who was in Rocky 3. And they are all here to hopefully make this show incredibly humongous. And so far, we have
you can't forget Trevor the Drunk.
The guy who starred me in a movie, Fish Hook. That's Eric Montero. Fish Hook coming soon to a theater or festival near you. So I would beg you guys, please leave your comments. I'll read them all on the air all show long. Now, yesterday, and here's where you can go.
What? Hold on. Call.
Do we have a call? The phone number. Oh, you can call
Kcaa.
in.
Yeah. Hello.
888-909-10.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad. Hey, I'm in the Inland Empire. I just recently started listening to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Show.
Thank you. Wow.
Woo! Sorry, go ahead.
What's your name?
My name's Scott Bargay.
And
Scott, okay, you know what? Trevor the Drunk always wants, by the way, there is romance news. Hold on just for a sec, Scott. There is romance news for people that listen to the show regularly.
Wow.
It is quite possible that Trevor the Drunk hooked up with Linda from Javita Coffee last night.
I hope she's not married. I hope you're not just like opening a bag of...
Now, I have never seen Linda. I've seen Trevor the Drunk, and I think Linda needed to be very drunk if she hooked up with Trevor the Drunk.
And we have another call.
Oh, okay, well, let's talk first. How did you find out about the show, Scott?
I just happened to be scanning through channels, and I heard the Poorman, and I remember him from a while back, and started listening to you guys.
Yeah, don't tell him what year or what decade, because that'll get him all, he'll start bawling on the air, and,
it'll be great, because next year, in another 5 years, when I'm in Leisure World doing the show, you can come on over for a mixer, Scott.
Scott, what city are you in?
Huh?
Fontana.
Oh, okay.
You're in Fontucky.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm headed to school right now.
Really? Where
what a
do
good
you go to
boy.
school at?
I go to school in San Bernardino.
What school? What college?
TEC.
What are you studying?
Machine school. CNC machining, mill and millwright.
What for what kind of machines?
The CNC mill. Like a Husk CNC mill.
Is he speaking a different language, poor man?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what that is. What does it do?
It's computer numerated system. There is a computerized machine, a milling machine.
Well, see, that's why we don't understand.
For mills, you mean go ahead, sorry.
Well, that's why we don't understand. It's computerized.
Hey, well, listen, dude, you're going to make a lot of money. That sounds like a thing that you would probably make good bucks on when you get out of school, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hopefully so.
And
I should be graduating in June, actually, June 25th.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats. And what would your entry salary be running a CGC mega machine?
No, CNC. Yeah, CNC. I'll be just a benching setup, but I'll probably be starting somewhere about $16 or $18 an hour entry. But once I go from there, I'm sure it'll scale up depending on how I work out.
Can you make six-figure income running that machine?
Some people do.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
That's really cool. Well, listen, when you start making that money, flow a few ads our way for the Poorman Show.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Well,
thank you for listening, and thank you even more for calling in.
Yes. You want to react to?
Please.
You're welcome anytime you want, Scott.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Did you say we actually had another call, Di?
We do. Hello.
Hello, and welcome to the Poorman Show. Hello.
You forgot that listeners, only one is hitting the track down system, and that you're up to now 21 is your high. We're going to break 26 whether you like it or not. This is Must Love Mike for Radio Sonoma!
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay, that's our Radio Hindenburg guy, I guess.
Right, I know who it is
that?
now. I know who Radio Hindenburg is. I think it's Mushmouth Mike. That's who it is. That's the guy who watches. He's the one who gives me the figures every day.
Oh,
you know what?
Okay.
You only had 14 people watching on YouTube yesterday. Your show sucked. That's the guy who he didn't like our show yesterday. But if we're at 21 today, that means we're off to a good start. Yeah, we got to get up to 26 on the YouTube stream.
Hey, we should probably also take a break here soon.
No, we shouldn't. We don't want to pay. We don't want to play our sponsors because we don't care about money, do we?
We do.
Yeah. Okay. When we come back, I want to talk about People Magazine voting the most beautiful woman of the year as Sandra Bullock. And Pat, I never got your link on my email. So just wanted to tell you also that this portion of the Poorman Radio Extravaganza is brought to you by the woman who slept with Trevor the Drunk, Javita Coffee. You can call Linda and congratulate her at 626-478-7923. And you can check out what Javita Coffee is all about at myjavita.com/coffee4life315.
Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium and just no time to clean it? Let Scuba Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's ScubaStevesFish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at ScubaStevesFish.net. That's ScubaStevesFish.net. Get it? Fish.net? Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. ScubaStevesFish.net. All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case. Whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law, the law firm of Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford and Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford and Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003, 951-687-6003, or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. The music of Kcaa Fallen. His second album, Atmospheric Disturbances. The powerful melodic energy that is Kcaa Fallen. On the college radio charts for months, Atmospheric Disturbances. Discover Kcaa Fallen. Buy the CD at Target stores and online at Amazon.com. Downloads available in the iTunes Store. Get more info at KcaaFallen.com. Looking for your big break in showbiz? Well, look no further than Jeff Olin Casting, because Jeff Olin wants to make you a star. Win your chance to be in a hit TV show or movie. All you have to do is be at least 18 and have a full body pic of yourself. Email that along with your phone number, city where you live, and your email address, and send it to castingcalljo@aol.com. You might win a walk-on or a background part in the movies. Remember, that email address again is castingcalljo@aol.com. Good luck, and we might see you in the movies. Bumpers on the Poorman Show are provided by Kcaa Fallen Music. Go to KcaaFallen.com.
All right. This portion of the Poorman Show is brought to you by HGB Lawyers of the Inland Empire. People of the IE, if you need a defense lawyer, these guys are the best. They will get you out of jail. They'll keep you out of jail. And they are also, he's in the 4019s, so he's actually sponsoring us twice. This is Chuck. So he's a cool dude. He's in a band, and his number is 951-687-6003. And if you're in trouble, you do get a lawyer. Don't do it yourself. Lots of response, by the way, died to the suggestion of having homeless people in the studios on Thursday.
Okay, I guess now we have to do it.
We have Larry G. Nelson says, great idea. Invite the homeless. Kcaa Fallen, by the way, sent me this from Poor Man Radio Show on Facebook, where you can leave any comment you want. He says, great idea. Invite the homeless along with your new sponsor, Febreze air freshener. That's brutal, dude, but funny. You know, in the New York subways, and somebody has a comment about the New York subways, but in the New York subways, have you been to New York ever?
I have not. I would love to go.
Well, you can stay at my place, and you and I can hook up, just like Trevor and Linda.
Yeah, I'm too old for you.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could drink a 12-pack, and you'll think I look young. Okay. Be careful, poor man. This is a text from, I guess, Mike from Menifee, another IE listener. Opie and Anthony invited a homeless man on the air in 2007. He said some outrageous things, and Opie and Anthony were suspended for a month.
Oh.
And then he says, ask Di, look up a guy named Mustard and his version of the song Creep. He's homeless and lives in New York. He's an excellent singer who sings in a bluesy style. Try and get him to sing on your show. He was on Opie and Anthony. Huh. Okay, was that in 2007? I don't know, Mike. Somebody else said, I can see you clearly on the upstream on my phone. You mean Ustream? Yeah. Okay, that's from Caesar. Caesar, by the way, what happened to Dave Wakeling? He was going to call our, Dave Wakeling was actually, he's on tour right now, and he was going to call the show Tuesday or Monday, and he didn't ever call. He texted me and said he was going to call. Oh, here's the mad texter. Finally, a good idea. The homeless people.
Really? Wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
I'm trying to find that song.
Okay. By the way, if anybody, you can text me at my cell phone. The show is huge enough now. I can give out my cell phone number. It's 949-870-6155. That's really my cell phone. I don't have another phone. 949-870-6155. Yesterday we were talking about Sandra Bullock She was announced by People magazine as being the most beautiful woman of the year for 2015. And I absolutely thought that was the most ridiculous thing. I mean, nothing against Sandra Bullock, but
How do you mean nothing against Sandra Bullock? You just insulted her.
She's not beautiful. She isn't. I mean, I'm sorry to say it, and it's being hypocritical.
But you don't think Charlize Theron is beautiful. That girl is gorgeous. She is flawless.
Okay, all right. Could I give you some examples? And Pat, I wish you would send me that list. I don't know what happened.
And I probably don't know who any of them are.
He sent me something for my self-pleasuring, but it was the Paradise nightclub, which is another story we're doing. Paradise Strip Club. Okay, so anyway, here's one that just might be just slightly hotter, just a tad hotter.
Okay, let's
How about Hannah Davis? Do you know who she is?
I don't know who she is. No. See, I knew you were going to call it people who I don't know.
You know, you probably do. Have you seen a new commercial on TV? I think it's for Axe deodorant or something like that. It's got a girl riding a talking horse.
Huh.
Have you seen that?
No, I have not. I'm Googling Hannah Davis right now.
Okay, Hannah Davis, she's Derek Jeter of the New York Yankees' girlfriend. She is blonde. She's on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition this year. 21 years old, drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah,
Pat, you sent it twice. I'm not getting it to my
but
email.
Who is she?
You must be sending it to Poorman with 2 O's rather than 3 O's. Send it to... See, what's great about this show is you can have your own private conversation with your producer, and it doesn't matter who's listening or not. Pat, it's POORMAN@AOL.com. I am honestly not getting it. I'll look at my trash also, because I had... Okay, so Hannah Davis, look up Derek Jeter's girlfriend.
No, I found her. She's cute. She's cute.
What
She's
is
pretty
cute?
Well, yeah, but
she's on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Yeah.
And you think Sandra Bullock is better looking?
No, I don't. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is nobody knows who Hannah Davis is. They may have seen her.
Do.
Okay.
She's on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
Well, okay, but do people know her name?
Yes, it says it on the cover.
Well, apparently the people at People don't know her name. Otherwise, maybe they would have voted for her.
The people at People have to know her name. They're in
so
the business of media.
Who else besides Hannah Davis?
She's also Derek Jeter of the Yankees' girlfriend. When he retired in September, she was on the field with him.
So, hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you pull a Kanye and go to People magazine and go, Hannah Davis should be on the cover of this magazine. Blah, blah, blah. You're disrespecting women of America. How about that?
Right. Well, and that goes to our slut story, doesn't it? Should we go straight into that? Okay, another one.
I can't.
How about Kate Upton?
Kate Upton. I know the name.
You are just, you are the most uninformed media person. You are not into pop culture.
I don't do... This TMZ stuff is the thing. That's
TMZ. These are like celebrities. I mean, Kate Upton is the other girl on the cover of Sports Illustrated. She does that Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, but she does the war video game commercials.
Okay,
They're
she's
everywhere.
a blonde too, huh? I've heard her name. I see her. She doesn't.
How about Megan Fox?
I know who she is. Megan Fox is a fox.
And you think Sandra Bullock is hotter than all three of those?
No, I never said that. She's just more known. That's all.
Yeah, she's known, but she's not hot. But then Mike from Menifee just texted me. And he says, "Poor man, you're insane in the membrane. Sandra Bullock is gorgeous. Overexposed and overrated, yes, but unattractive." I'm not saying she's unattractive. I do her, Mike from Menifee. I would. But I don't think.
But see, with all this, she's not going to do you. You understand that, right?
Yes, Pat Matthews finally just sent this list. Like 25 minutes later, he sent. It's a link. Okay, here's some other people that were world's most beautiful of 2015. How about Princess Kate? I would take her. She looks like Sandra Bullock, but I would take her over Sandra Bullock.
Because she's younger. That's all.
How about Khloe Kardashian? No, I'm not going.
No.
You got Khloe Kardashian's picture in this world's most beautiful. It's actually in People's World's Most Beautiful 2015 Stars and Their Dog Photos. Is that what this is? No, this is from People magazine. They got Khloe Kardashian. Then they've got Kerry Washington. Who is Kerry Washington?
She is the girl. See, I know who Kerry Washington is, but she's older too. She's probably close to 40, 38 maybe. She's in Scandal. She's the main star in Scandal.
I mean, I have nothing. I think it's good older women are finally being recognized for their beauty. It's great. But, okay, then we've got, after that, Demi Lovato, the singer.
Yeah, okay.
Larry G. Nelson says he can see your vacuums in the background of your video stream. Wonders why you have so many and if you sell them. No, Larry, they
Poor
don't
man.
work. Is
The vacuum
thing.
man on the side.
Yes, I've got
That's his real job.
They are in the background. But, oh, man.
Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah, if you watch the video stream, if you're in the IE, you can't see it. But if you watch the video stream, I'm in this apartment in New York. Okay, so this leads into our next story about being politically correct, about like I'm calling Sandra Bullock old. Like if this show was like the number one show in America, I'm sure I would be apologizing to 25 groups by now already on this show. How about the fact I do her? I'm sure that would go over well in Twitter world, wouldn't it? It's just incredible how sensitive people are. And we're going to find that out coming up next. We got this story about the poor stars of Avengers, the new Avengers movie. They're on these press junkets being interviewed by billions of reporters. And so they got in trouble over the most ridiculous thing. We got some sound on that, and we'll discuss that next as the Poor Man Show continues. This segment is brought to you by Razor Rooter Plumbing. If you have a clogged toilet, a pipe that needs replacing with roots outside your house, anything involving plumbing, contact them. I swear to you, if you say my name, you'll get a better plumbing deal than anywhere. It's Razor Rooter Plumbing. Phone number is 626-377-4556. Or you can go to their website, cheapplumbingservice.com. Stay with us. You won't believe how much SH the Avengers stars are in over something so stupid.
Injured at your job? Abused by your boss? Fired? My radio show sponsor, workers' comp attorney Scott Schwartz, will help at no cost. Go to his website, SoCalWorkComp.com, or give him a call, 818-350-2658. He doesn't charge you anything unless he makes a recovery.
Enjoy and sell the world's most perfect coffee. Javita invites you to sit down and enjoy a cup of their coffee with your family, friends, coworkers, and business contacts, and then share the Javita opportunity. Help spread the word about coffee that boosts your metabolism to speed up the body's fat-burning processes while helping you to maintain better focus. It's delicious and could earn you a steady income at the same time. Javita offers you a chance to make social marketing work for you. You'll be paid to drink and share coffee. How great is that? Call 626-478-7923. That's 626-478-7923. Or go to javita.com/coffee, the number 4, Life 315. Javita Coffee. Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium and just no time to clean it? Let Scuba Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's ScubaStevesFish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at ScubaStevesFish.net. That's ScubaStevesFish.net. Get it? Fish.net. Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. ScubaStevesFish.net. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them live Saturday, May 2nd, along with Billy Bob Thornton's Boxmasters at Monte d'Oro Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
The bumper music you're listening to right now is provided by the 4019s. Go to their website, the4019s.com.
This portion of the Poorman Radio Show is brought to you by ScubaStevesFish.net. If you have a fish aquarium, you want to clean it, or you want to have your own aquarium and get the best prices, I swear to you, no matter how big or how small, contact Scuba Steves. Go to their website, ScubaStevesFish.net, or call Scuba Steve. He's going to be on the show, by the way, Monday. The Scuba Steve himself.
All right.
With Fish Talk, 714-600-2739, or get a free quote now by emailing him scubastevesfish@yahoo.com. That's a lot to throw at you, but you'll remember some of it. Oh, this is so funny. I was just laughing my ass off during the break because...
I don't know if you were allowed to say that, but I just dumped you.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You know, it's always when you think, of course they won't be listening. And of course they do. They are, right?
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, I got a text from Linda from Javita Coffee. She's the owner of Javita Coffee. So Trevor, the drunk, tells me last night, you know, when you talk, his cocktail party, I mean, his cocktail hour begins the second the show ends at 3:00. So he'll be sober and I'll get on the phone with him, and an hour later he'll be smashed. And we'll be talking to new sponsors. I'm going, oh man, this is true. I swear to you, Di. We're trying to get sponsors for the show, and I can hear him slurring more and more. And within an hour, he's completely smashed. We're talking to a sponsor who doesn't know this, and I'm trying to go, all right, we need to get off the phone quick because they can't know Trevor is drunk and getting drunk right now. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah, well, it's his lifestyle.
Right, but it doesn't help. Listen, our lifestyle is so we can pay our rent and keep the sponsors and get new ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't help our lifestyle, does it?
No.
Okay, so the last thing he told me last night, he goes, hey, Poorman, this is Trevor. I think I'm going to be hooking up with Linda the drunk. With Linda from Javita Coffee. Okay, somebody's calling me. Should I answer this?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Hello? Hello?
Who's this?
This is Poorman. Who's this? By the way, we're on my radio show right now.
Margie.
Huh? Margie.
Oh, hey,
Margie the racist?
Yeah, Margie the racist.
Margie, how come you're calling my cell phone? You didn't want to call on the station line?
Because I couldn't remember it.
It's okay. That's all right. It's 888-909-1050. So Di can't hear you. Only the listeners.
No, I can hear her. She can't hear me.
Oh, you can hear her?
Have Di call me right now.
Well,
Okay.
that's okay. You know what?
Oh.
Go ahead. Can you hear Margie?
I can hear her. She can't
All right,
hear me,
Margie.
though.
Now we're just telling a story about Trevor saying he was going to hook up with Linda from Javita Coffee. But didn't he also tell you he was going to hook up with you as well?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Is he dreaming?
He didn't even know what it looked like.
Right. And you're married, right?
Well, yeah, I've been married 30 years, yeah.
Yes.
And the funniest part, was that the reason you called? Because you heard Trevor was trying to hook up with the Javita Coffee lady?
No, because I realized I thought I was supposed to call back the next day regarding my being in Facebook jail, and I didn't call back, and I didn't know if I was supposed to or if that was the end of my segment. So
right.
But
listen,
yeah,
Margie, I want to give you a little instruction. You need to build a shrine around your computer that is worship every day between 2 and 3 p.m.
Yes.
When you hit that lovely link, so you can hear this fine program.
I do. I try to listen to it. It's just very hard because it's the best time my grandson takes his nap.
It's what?
So my grandson takes his nap about that time, so it's very hard for me to stay awake.
Yeah, but see, if you did...
I will change his schedule just so I can start listening.
Yeah, but
we got to get more listeners, and I'm trying to put it on my Facebook. And
absolutely.
Cool.
But
and I also right now really would love to talk to somebody who wants to debate me on Ben Affleck right now.
on Ben Affleck. Okay, that sounds pretty good. But anyway, but I'll tell you what, we'll have you call it.
Apologize for what my ancestors did.
What? Now, listen. Why don't we get you on the main phone, because I don't know.
What I'm talking about?
No, I never know what you're talking about, but that's okay.
888.
Okay, hold on.
Give her the phone number.
Has a question for Margie the racist. I'm working on many social media platforms here. My cell phone, my text.
Yeah.
I'm
So if he
looking at my
sounds
computer screen. The Mad
distracted.
Texter says, Margie, what do you do when you... Oh, I'm sure this is a good one. What do you do when you have to treat a black person? Because you're a nurse. Do you put 2 pairs of gloves on? Yeah, Margie is a nurse, and she's a racist against black people, but she hates Jews more. Yeah, what do you do when you have to treat a black person? That's a great one, Mad Texter.
No, that's a very great question. Actually, I just treat them as a patient.
You what?
I just treat them as a normal human being, as a patient.
But they're black, and you told me you don't like black people.
Yeah, well, I don't like a lot of white people either.
Yeah.
Well, now, come on, Margie. Don't. You know.
I think Margie's just talking.
Let me tell you something. In 30 years of nursing, will I ever in my life, nor can I, because of my Florence Nightingale oath, ever say that I cannot treat anybody for their color, race, creed, their religion, or anything. But let me tell you something. There are a lot of nurses out there that will not treat Muslims.
That will not treat what?
Muslims.
And they will come into my work and they will say, I'm sorry, I have a strong belief of what they don't believe in, and I cannot see the station any longer. That's wrong. I took an oath. I don't sit there and look at them and go, oh, you're black and you're dirty and you're this and you're that. But I will tell you I have a right if this black person becomes to get out of hand, no matter what color they are, I have every right to
All right.
say,
Well, Margie, but then you at the same time told Di and myself that you don't like black people and you can't stand being around them.
Not really, no.
Huh?
No, but that doesn't mean that I have to work.
She can put her differences.
But when you're off work, the same person you're treating, you don't want to be associated with at all.
No, probably not.
Huh?
No, probably not. No.
That's so bizarre.
It really is.
No, it's not bizarre because when I'm at work, I'm looking at the person and their disease process. I'm not looking at the
18 minutes.
Their skin.
Well, why don't you transfer that mindset to everyday life?
Because you know what, I try to do that and I get screwed every time. So no.
Well, you can't generalize about every black person there is.
No, not really. That's pretty much 99%.
Well, what do you get screwed by them? What do they do what do black people do that screw you every time? What name some things?
Well, I mean, the bottom line is, okay, half of them are on the Affordable Care Act, okay, which they don't deserve because they're not working. That's one thing.
But you can. But there are a lot of black people that work too.
Yeah, I guess they think they are, but okay.
So okay? No, I want to get more specific on this.
I don't know very many black people that work. Let me just tell you this: I don't encircle a lot of black people, so I don't know if they work or not. I couldn't tell you right now, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, everybody works. I mean, if we didn't, we'd all be in a poor country.
Okay, hey, listen, Margie, can you call the station? We're going to take a break because apparently I'm getting the word that you sound terrible over the phone. So can you? No, I'm holding my cell phone to my stupid microphone. If you're watching on video, it looks really ridiculous. So call the station. Di will answer. We'll come back and talk to you in a couple minutes as we continue here with the Poorman Show and Margie the racist. Okay, call in now, all right?
Okay,
888-909-1050. Nobody else call in, so Margie can call. 888... Huh?
Do it again,
888... 909-1050. Got that?
All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case. Whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law, the law firm of Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford & Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford & Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003, 951-687-6003, or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poorman show here on Kcaa 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the player start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatles-orama, thank you. Enjoy and sell the world's most perfect coffee. Javita invites you to sit down and enjoy a cup of their coffee with your family, friends, coworkers, and business contacts, and then share the Javita opportunity. Help spread the word about coffee that boosts your metabolism to speed up the body's fat-burning processes while helping you to maintain better focus. It's delicious and could earn you a steady income at the same time. Javita offers you a chance to make social marketing work for you. You'll be paid to drink and share coffee. How great is that? Call 626-478-7923. That's 626-478-7923. Or go to javita.com/coffee, the number 4, life 315. Javita Coffee. With attorney Scott Schwartz, his clients always come first. If you've been injured on the job, he can help. They've been helping people throughout California for more than 50 years, doing it with integrity, and that has earned them an excellent reputation with peers, adversaries, and clients.
Scott did impeccable work on my case, and I would recommend him to friends and family.
He will help you obtain quality medical treatment while he fights for you. Don't face your injury alone. Scott has obtained millions of dollars for injured workers throughout the state. Those workers were able to focus on their recovery while attorney Scott Schwartz took care of the rest. Call right now for a free consultation, 800-550-1836. And remember, you don't pay unless he wins. Scott Schwartz is an aggressive workers' compensation attorney who will work for you. Call 800-550-1836 for an appointment. Get all that's coming to you. Call now so he can get started on your workers' comp case. 800-550-1836 or go to SoCalWorkComp.com. 800-550-1836.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't drink anything. I don't know.
Here's Trevor, the drunk.
What? And tell me you brought me home.
Hey, Trevor, it's my brother, and he takes me back home. Believe me, he's my brother. Hermano. Poorman. Believe me, he's like a brother to me. He's like an angel. Trevor. I'm sorry my pronouncing is not good, but swear to God, he's like an angel. And his mother, too. They just take care of me. They believe Jesus Christ. Poor man. Believe me, I'm telling the truth.
Poorman, that girl from Persia left. She was psychotic. And Fred said, you're psychotic. This girl was nuts. She was out there, like, running up and down the street, like, waving her hand like she was in the military or something. Anyways, that's what I get for getting a free ride home. All right. Anyways, I did see her naked, but it wasn't that great. Bye.
Trevor's in a heap of trouble today. Okay, I have to explain what you just heard. The first voice, that was a woman, a Persian woman who he picked up at a bar, who I guess was, according to him, frightening, but he had already a handle of Jack and then probably a dozen or 18 beers or something. She ended up spending the night with him, and he told me, I saw her naked, but we didn't have sex. So did that sound like a woman to you?
No. I thought whoever it was trying to hook him up with her brother. her brother?
No, that person talking to me was a Persian woman who, and apparently
crazy.
Trevor said when the next morning, she was such an alcoholic like Trevor that she was going crazy because she didn't have another drink.
Oh, wow.
So, but now we never read not Margie the racist text. We never read
Trevor's
Linda, our sponsor from Javita Coffee, because this all started about half an hour ago because I mentioned that Trevor told me he would be hooking up, he thought, with Linda from Javita Coffee, or maybe it was Anita. I don't know. One of the Javita ladies. And Linda said, she texted me and goes, "Who said I hooked up with Trevor? A friendly hug is not a hookup. Trevor said Anita and I were your Javita girls." Linda.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, Linda, if you did hook up with her, it's totally cool, babe. I mean, listen, if we can spread the love among our...
No one judging here. No one.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Maybe you can clean up Trevor. In fact, maybe you can convert him to coffee as opposed to alcohol. Now, we just got, is Margie the racist with us?
Margie
still?
is, and Todd is here also, I do believe.
Okay, now
correct?
we've got,
Guys?
Margie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
We got a text where somebody says, "Keep Margie the racist off the air. She brings the show down."
Oh, Margie, look what you do. But other people love her.
Because obviously they don't listen very often because I'm not on very often.
You may have to boot. Is Margie's level okay, everybody? Can you hear her all right?
She's... let me adjust it. We also have...
But Margie, you are a lightning rod of controversy. Now, Todd, are you there?
I am here. Hello.
Are you still kicked off the Poorman Kcaa page by Brett?
Yep, I'm still off. Still in the penalty box, apparently. But listen,
everybody's in the penalty box. Who is still left on there other than Brett?
I think that one guy from Thailand. I think it's him and Brett now.
Who's the guy from Thailand?
I don't know. Anyway, look.
Wait a minute. Before you go on, I will get your comment. All right, Margie? Yeah. Okay. Why can't we hear Margie?
Yeah, we almost heard her better when she was through your cell phone.
Right.
No, but she wasn't clear, though. It wasn't clear. That was the problem.
Yeah, Todd was when he said it wasn't clear. Okay, Margie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can we boost Margie?
She is all the way
up.
Yeah,
I think it's just you, poor man. I think everyone can hear her. I can hear her fine.
All right. Okay, all right, good. All right.
Todd's coming in loud and clear.
We have the Mad Texter has got actually an interesting question for you, Margie. Okay, I can't hear Margie, but if people can hear Margie, text me and let me know, please. A Jew, this is his question to you. A Jew and a black entered the emergency room with equally life-threatening wounds. You're a nurse working that night. Only one doctor is available. Who gets treated first?
The one who needs it the most. It's called triaging.
Huh?
She says the one who needs it the most, it's called triaging.
Really? So you would take, Todd, let me put you on hold just for a second. I think it cuts out Margie, but I'm going to come back to you. Okay, Margie? Margie, hello. What happened? I'm hearing nobody.
Margie,
yeah,
hold
I'm
on.
here.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
So what's so interesting is that you said you would treat the black person before the white person if their injuries were more life-threatening in your work, and you also said somebody said they can't hear Margie at all, but now you can hear Margie fine.
Yeah, say something, Margie.
I'm here.
Why can't you convert your mindset to treating black people? You say black people don't work, and you're even doubting the ones that do have jobs. Are there any black doctors at where you work in the hospital?
No, not at all.
Wow.
No black doctors?
No.
What hospital?
St. Joseph's and St. Jude.
St. Joseph's and St. Jude's, where are they?
Orange, California.
And there's not one black doctor in either of those hospitals?
No.
Wow.
Unreal. I would think that they would be have some sort of standard where they would have to have a percentage of black doctors in the hospital.
I would think so, but I don't know what the labor board law is, and if they don't apply, then they don't apply. If they're not there, then how do they apply?
How about if you had two doctors?
How about this one? We probably would never hire Michael Jackson's doctor. He's a real prime specimen, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but so you're thinking because one black doctor who treated Michael Jackson, then all black doctors are the same way?
No, that's not what I said, but I'm just saying the only black doctor that I can think of really right off the top of my head is Michael Jackson's doctor, and I'm telling you right now, look at what a prime specimen he is.
But that's one doctor.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just telling you, that's the only doctor I know.
Okay, we got to put Todd back on to ask you a question, but this may
Todd.
shut off Margie the racist. And also, Brett from Sacramento said there's plenty of people on the Poorman Kcaa radio show page. Go ahead, Todd.
Yeah, so Margie, I got a question. What exactly is it that bothers you about Jewish people? And also, how can you even tell? A lot of people who are Jewish don't look obviously Jewish.
Yeah,
so.
we've had this discussion.
No, but I want to know because,
So obviously you don't listen to the radio station.
No, I did listen. But it didn't make any sense.
He listens every second of every show.
It didn't make any sense. Let me tell you, for some reason, you're like a white supremacist who loves Muslims, which is really weird by itself. I think it's just because you're friends with a few Muslims. But Jewish people have never attacked the World Trade Center
and the mad text. Hey, Todd, the mad texter says also there must be some Jewish doctors at the hospitals, though, right?
Yeah,
because you don't like Jewish people.
There's tons of Jewish doctors.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of Jewish doctors. Yeah.
And do you think they're good doctors because you don't like Jewish people?
Yeah, I don't even consider. You have to understand that I separate my personal life from my professional life.
But it doesn't even make sense. When you explained why you didn't like Jews, it didn't make sense. It made no sense.
I have to treat a patient. I have to listen to a doctor or I will lose my life.
But as soon as you walk out of that hospital, that same patient, wait a minute, how much time do we have left in the show, Di?
3 minutes now.
Okay, we got to take a break because unfortunately, as much as I do want to continue this discussion, I wish we had another hour. We got to get our sponsors in. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on.
Fred,
we have
give
some
another
time
hour
left.
to Poorman.
We'll come back.
Give another hour to Poorman, Fred.
Another hour. Thank you, Todd. I want that one. I want that put in the open, by the way. Pat Matthews.
Go ahead. Use it.
Use it. All right. We'll be back here in a sec, hopefully.
Razor Rooter Plumbing is your fast, affordable plumbing service in Southern California. If your drains need fixing, give them a call. They tackle the toughest drain jobs every day. They do sewer repair and full sewer replacement and give better deals than the other guys, sometimes up to 2/3 off. Call 626-377-4556 for all your plumbing problems, or go online to cheapplumbingservice.com. They're on call around the clock, so call 626-377-4556. That's 626-377-4556. Razor Rooter Plumbing. Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poorman Show here on KCAA 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the player start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatlesorama, thank you.
Injured at your job? Abused by your boss? Fired? My radio show sponsor, workers' comp attorney Scott Schwartz, will help at no cost. Go to his website, SoCalWorkComp.com, or give him a call, 818-350-2658. He doesn't charge you anything unless he makes a recovery. Hey everybody, I have some very exciting news. We do something extremely cool on the show every Thursday. We bring on longtime Hollywood casting director Jeff Olin, who has put people in background roles in movies and TV shows, everything from Pulp Fiction to Grey's Anatomy. He comes on this show and tells us what roles are available, and he wants to put you, my listeners, in his movies and television shows. All you have to do is send him an email if you want to get in a movie or a TV show with pay. The email address is castingcalljo@aol.com. Include a selfie and your phone number, and then tune in Thursday to see if Jeff puts you in the movies.
Bumpers on the Poorman Show are provided by Kcaa Fallen Music. Go to kcaafallen.com.
Thank you, Casey, for all the great work you've done on the show. And I got to read one more text to you before we go, Di.
All right.
Somebody says when Margie the racist leaves work as a nurse, she takes off her scrubs and puts on her white hood.
Oh, that's awful.
And that ends today's show. See you next time tomorrow at 2. Bye-bye.
Bye, poor man. Thanks for listening, guys.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM. The station that leaves no listener behind.
Well, good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. I'm Di Rice with the only live local news in the Inland Empire on KCAA 1050 AM. The city of Beaumont is embroiled in some type of public corruption investigation. A Riverside task force is conducting matters with the district attorney and the FBI assisting. Investigators drug out files, computers, and other sources of possible evidence as they shut down the city yesterday. For the past 20 years, Beaumont has been contracting with the Urban Logic Consultants, providing engineering, planning, and economic development services to the city. Search warrants were served yesterday at the Beaumont Civic Center, the offices of Urban Logic Consultants, and several private homes. The city is fully cooperating. Warrants were served in conjunction with an investigation into Urban Logic's business relationship with the city as part of a corruption probe. And the Stagecoach Country Festival takes place this weekend in Coachella. The sold-out show includes contemporaries such as Blake Shelton, Miranda Lambert, the Eli Young Band, Sarah Evans, and the band Perry. Other performers include ABC's TV's Nashville stars Charles Esten, Claire Bowen, and Chris Carmack. And of course, the show would not be complete without legendary acts such as the Oak Ridge Boys, Tim McGraw, Greg Allman, Mickey Gilley, and ZZ Top. Inland Empire weather, we are expecting some showers through the weekend, starting tonight and into as late as Sunday, with highs only into the upper 60s. Actually, tomorrow we're going to reach about 66. Overnight lows down about 52. Currently, we are at 66 here in San Bernardino. Your drive, let's see, in Corona, you've got some stop and go on the 90.